Hi guys, this is StarCraft and welcome to the season of StarCraft English commentary. The fight must go on, the struggle must endure, and we are in Mein Kampf. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know why that reference came. But we're gonna be looking at the second set between Soki as calm, cool, collected as ever, and Bess as shaken as he could ever be. And is it gonna be a 4-0 victory in favor of the Zerg Madman here? Or will Bess, our little boy, will have a chance to do something? The next map is going to be Metropolis, 4-player map, and this map was picked by Soki. Those cosplay girls look kind of strange to say the least. Overlord coming out to scout in the middle. He wants to, on this map, you see the Zerg player often like to scout this way. He doesn't go directly towards the other side. He wants to check if there's going to be an early probe coming out or not. And indeed, it is going to be an early probe going in the right direction. This is unusual. Usually Protoss want to scout, from top to bottom left. Anyways, wow, look at that girl. So confident in her fans or in her idol's ability to defeat the madman Soki here. Let's see if she's gonna be correct in her assessment. Looks like this game around, Soki is saving her money, saving up his money for an early expansion, but he's not gonna have a chance to do so. He's gonna have to go for a spawning pool instead. That is fine. And Beth's gonna start to attack. I think the drone took the first hit on the probe, so the probe is slightly disadvantaged. He's gonna try to go around. He needs to stop that quick expansion from coming up, and let's see what is gonna be next move. And now the Overlord knows that the enemy is located at the top left. He will start to go towards that area. And it is going to be this probe coming out to stop the drone from expanding. This is nice. I think already Bess has got an early slight advantage, I would say, because Soki was forced to go pool first where he wanted to go for 12 hatchery first. So that's cool. Anyways, let me just quickly show you first of all what the map is like. This is the map Metropolis. And I will also show you the map stats. There it is. Metropolis is 46.8% win rate for Zerg. So all of the maps in this entire season is terrible for Protoss against Zerg. So let's see if Bess is gonna have what it takes to do something different here. An expansion comes down, spawning pool is completed. There's gonna be 3 larvae getting more, but I think it's gonna be just 2 Zerglings. I don't think it's gonna be 6 Zerglings. I don't think so, but I could be wrong because Soki has shown that he's more likely than not going for aggression this time around. But that is gonna be just 2 Zerglings and then okay, 4 Zerglings. 4 Zerglings is interesting because actually he could not confirm it was a forge opening or gateway opening. It is going to be a forge opening, so I think Bess has got a slight advantage here. Keep in mind that Soki has not yet expanded in his natural. He's expanded in the 3rd base, but not yet in his natural, so that's going to be something that we can actually bank on. Let me just quickly show you some other information before the game gets it up. First of all, I want to show you the ELO score for this week. Today, actually, not even this week. And Light is number 1, surprisingly. Hero number 2, Snow number 3, Soki's down there number 5, and Bess is number, 8. So Bess is not really in his top form right now. And here are the semi-finalists ELO scores, the ones that have played up until this finals. Soki is there, Bess is there, Snow is there, and as you can see, both Soki and Bess are not in their best form, but Soki is a little bit worse than his usual form, and Bess is usually a little bit lower than that. So I guess all is right in the world with Soki fan. And here the win rate per matchup. Let me just quickly show you how that looks like. So 1 second, there it is. I'll move this up a little bit. There you go. So Soki against Protoss in the last 30 days is only 52%, not so high. And Bess against Zerg is 51%. So Bess on paper has got a chance. He's got a chance, but he needs to really do something miraculous to get out of this group alive. Not this group, this final alive. And here are the accomplishment. Let me just quickly show you of these 2 players. So Soki has been in 16 ASL. He's been in 14 run of 16. He's been in 10 quarterfinals, 5 semis. He's been in 3 finals. This will be his 4th finals. And if he wins this, he's gonna have a record of, oh my god, almost very close to getting that Zergling destroyed, but now they need to go back. So he's got a record of 100% win rate in finals of ASL. He's so strong. And as for Bess, he's only been in 18 ASLs. Well, he's been in many, all of the ASLs, but he's been in 15 round of 16, but only 6 quarterfinals. So he's one of those players that is able to get just a couple of rounds, but he is not able to go all the way to the finals stage. Anyways, he's been in 2 semifinals. This is his first time to be in a final. And we're all looking forward for that amazing breakthrough. But looks like for now, 2 Zealots gonna arrive at the third base. This is what we're all looking for Best. This is his gotcha moment. He needs to be able to do as much damage as possible. He's gonna hide in there. He doesn't need to get stuck. Not to get stuck. He needs to not get stuck. He does some nice attack. One of the Zealot is being faced by 3 Zerglings. The other one is being faced by 2 Zerglings. He's gonna try to get. He needs to individually micro the Zerglings, the Zealots, to get the most damage. Zerling. He does get a couple of Zerglings, but not enough. And now the first signs of Hydras have been shown. So let's see. We have a cannon here. This Forge will not be saved unless he built another cannon on the high ground. Is that right? If he goes for cannon on the high ground, can he cover for this Forge? I don't think he can, but massive Hydras. Yeah, I guess you cannot ever at all cover for this cannon. So that Forge is a foregone conclusion. What is next from both of these players is going to be the question I want to ask here. Massive Hydras are going across, but with the way that it's looking right now, it's still not yet possible, I think, for Soki to penetrate. The first Corsair is out a little bit of a later Corsair. The City of Adun is a bit delayed. We have how many Hydras? I think about 8 Hydras, if not even more streaming across the map. He needs to see these 3 eggs morphing right now. He's looking to see it. He sees Zerglings beginning made. He needs to make massive cannons. He needs to make more cannons. He needs to make like 2 or 3 more cannons. The Hydras have arrived and massive Zerglings. He needs to actually pull all of the probes right now. They start to attack. And they start to attack against the Zealot. The Zealots are pulling back. The probes need to get pulled right now. Where are the probes? The probes are not getting pulled. I guess he's waiting for the Forge. And now he's got 4 Zealot, which might be just enough. He's going to cancel the upgrade on the Forge, which is nice. He's going to be going for the Forge in the main. And that Forge has died, which means he's got to have whatever the cannons he's got is the only thing that he's got right now. There's nothing else. There's no reinforcement cannons. This right side looks particularly weak for me. You need to cover it with some Zealots. He's waiting to dive in. Looks like it's gonna be just enough cannons. Maybe he's not enough cannons. He need to put one of the weakest Zealot. He's pulling it back now. The cannon's gonna be just enough. And it looks like these Overlords are falling fast though. Best to pay attention to get as many Overlords as possible. If he can get 2 Overlords, it's a nice win. He does get the 2 Overlords. It looks like Soki's misplaced the Overlords in the wrong location. So now both of them is gonna get wiped out. And Soki's supply block. His supply block. We have a glimpse of hope for Bestie Boy. He gets 1 more cannon created. He need to make what? I don't know. Looks like massive attacks gonna come through now. Need to make more cannons. Maybe you can make a cannon on the high ground. I think you can make it on the high ground because there's a pylon that covers the high ground area. I need to actually pay attention. He comes out to attack. Probes to get full. It is enough or not? Is it enough? Some of the Zerglings get to it. They need to get destroy something. Destroy the first cannon. No, the cannon survived. Every single cannon survived. The first cannon is fallen, but now looks like there's gonna be a pullback and more cannons gonna get created. Looks like the Hydralisk bus has been failed. It's failed, and the Corsairs are still alive. Wow, the Corsairs being alive is gonna help. It's gonna help Best a lot. He needs to start to mine gas. I guess he doesn't. He has got a lot of gas. He goes for more Overlord hunting. He's gonna be careful because one of the Corsairs is damaged. He pulls back. He doesn't want to lose the Corsair. That's gonna be the right idea. And now he can come out here just to protect a little bit further because he's got enough cannons. Possibly he sees that it's gonna be some massive Hydras. But now he can go back to mining gas, and he doesn't have a Templar Archive. Keep that in mind. Templar Archive is delayed. Nice attacks and a drone blocking the Hydralisk. Very funny moment there. And now there's going to be just enough forces, and now he's going to make the Templar Archive and possibly something else. He needs to keep his Corsairs alive. The game is almost won for Best, but he needs to pay more attention and not lose a single Overlord. That is really damaged. If he can get an Overlord right now, it's grand. He's looking for it. He's running around, but it looks like there's going to be coming up to Lair now, and I guess Soki want to switch back into Mutas. Got to be very careful. That single Corsair is so damaged. It took a couple of hits there. It's going to try to go. Keep in mind, Metropolis, this map is very good for drops, and Best can directly drop into the enemy's main base through this back door here. Let's see if he's going to try to do it. That Robo is about 60% complete. More drones going to get recreated, and Soki is going to try to catch up in terms of supply here. A single Zealot is a little bit too much protruding out forward, and massive Gateway Man. This is what one of you, my fans, have said, that Gateway Man, right? It's going to be the nickname here for Best. And Mutas is going to be coming out here. So what is going to be the purpose here? A single Overlord is going to get attacked, and it's going to be the moment to move the Zealot forward. The moment these Hydras move out, I guess it's the moment to move the Zealot forward or not. I'm not so sure. The Robo, what purpose does it serve? He's gonna maybe need to make more. Okay, now massive Zealot coming out. He needs to make sure all of the Zealots coming out and destroy that Overlord, and then maybe make way for Dark Templar. This is massive Zealot. The Spire will not make it on time. He's gonna try to catch some of the Hydras getting surrounded here. He does trap the first Hydras. Only one Hydra is getting destroyed, and one more Overlord's gonna fall in the area, and it looks like Best is getting ready to expand. He's got enough money for it. Can he expand right now? He might expand. He's got a Dark Templar as well to go over the Shadow, possibly. I'm not so sure. He built a robotic, but he's not built a Shadow. He's gonna try to surround the Hydras. He does get one Hydra. He's gonna try very hard to surround. He does get some Hydras. Hydras. He gets 2 Hydras. Only 2 Hydras might be going for the attack right now. He's decided it's going to be not the right moment. And it looks like the Overlords have been destroyed. So supply block. And where's the Shadow? The Shadow is getting ready to come out. He's going to try to attack against his base. There are only a single sunken. The Spire is almost completed. He goes through it. He dive in. He's going to try to have a nice angle of attack. The angle is great. Maybe the Dark Templar should go here instead of going inside the dropship. He's trying to go for the Sunkens. He's not able to get a Sunken. Sometimes a lot need to target the fire on the drones. He goes out. He's going to try to surround this other side of the map. And he does get some Hydras in the process. And single Dark Templar moving out, which is great. He loses the first Corsair. Keep that in mind. The Corsair is going to try to go out here. But there's going to be massive Mutas as well, I think. I think this Dark Templar is going to try and go towards this main base. And there's a lot of Hydras. He's waiting. He's going to try to destroy one of the Overlords. The Dark Templar coming up, but this Dark Templar cannot do anything at all. He might as well just go home. Go home because a single Corsair is going to be so damaged. Best is going to try to make some cannons, and he's going to put some High Templars at home. He's expanded behind this, so that's going to be a nice idea. And looks like we're going to be having Scourges coming out. And this dropship has dropped something in the main, but keep in mind there's an Overlord there. He's got to try to pay attention or not. The attack has to commence at the same time. He needs to attack at the front door. Why is the Dark Templar being here? 3 Dark Templars is going to try to attack, and he's going to move back here. It looks like the Mutualists have seen what's happening inside the main. He's going to run away. He's going to destroy how many drones? He gets some drones, but he's going to have to hide because Overlords don't have speed, so he can actually go out there and hide a little bit here. The Shadow is going to get destroyed. The Mutualist is going to start to move across the map here. The Shadow's going to be hiding. Looks like Soki has missed it. He's missed the opportunity. The Dark Templars are getting stuck inside the main. There's going to be some cannons. The Dragoons are waiting. He's got enough gas, and he can actually go and mine now. Dragoon's gonna attack right now. Dragoon's attack. He attacks head on. It looks like these Mutualists get so many hits by the Dragoons. This is gonna be a nice, small victory for Bassett. Bassett still got 3 Dark Templars hiding different locations. He's got some cannons. He's holding different locations. 3 cannons is just enough to hold it. This Dark Templar going towards the expansion. There's only a single sunken, and Soki is not seeing it. He's losing some drones. He's losing 3 drones. He's losing 4 drones. Now he's not able. He gets 4 drones. 4 drones is a great kill. And looks like these Mutualists are going to try to find some more openings. And there are 10 Mutualists. It's going to be some weak moments here for some Dragoons and some cannons. Where are the Dark? I think it looks like all the Dark has been destroyed. Dragoons are not attacking. What are you, Dragoons? Attack! Attack, Dragoon boy! He gets some forces, and now he's got more Dragoons in the main. What do we have? We have some High Templars waiting. We have some cannons in the main. He will snipe a probe, and looks like Soki is being the dangerous person. He does a storm, but not able to completely kill off the Mutualists. They're damaged as hell, though. They are very damaged, and Dragoon's gonna try to wait in here, and it looks like he does some great shot to drive the Mutualists back. Some small moments of weakness. And Dragoon's need to pull the wait for the storm. He's storming. He's storming. Oh my god! Look at insane dodge. Insane. The Dragoon's need to attack right now. He does attack, and he does get those Mutualists destroyed, and they're all very bruised. Only 5 or 6 Mutualists remain. Look at the surprise differential. Best 128. Soki 75, but Soki is a king of 3-base Zerg playstyle. He's so good with just playing with 3 bases. The cannon has fallen. All of these probes need to run away now. Probes need to run away. Dragoons are going to that area. I don't know if it's the right move. Yeah, Dragoons should have moved out of that area a long time ago. Do we have a 4th base from Soki? I guess we don't. GG from Soki. 1 game back for base. We have hope. We have hope. Ladies and gentlemen, if you join this discussion, you buy me conflict link to that's going to be in the description. Bye bye.